So speaking of choice, that brings us to Mattress Running the Numbers, because Choice Privileges also has a deal out this week, just for a couple of days. In fact, another day, I think, after this podcast publishes. So you have to make a move on it very quickly. But if you register by November 22nd, not register, excuse me. You book by November 22nd. They
That's
have a
pretty soon.
promotion up. That is pretty soon. That's like what, Sunday, right? So if you book by Sunday, November 22nd, for a stay at an all-inclusive, now they list the all-inclusive brands that qualify. It's basically like Mexico, the Caribbean, so they have a number of different places that qualify. So if you book one of those all-inclusives through Choice and you spend at least $500 on your booking, then you'll get 70,000 Choice Privileges points. So an all-inclusive
Wow,
day,
70,000 points.
70,000, $500, 70,000 points.
Are there properties that cost only $500 for the required time periods and everything?
So they have had a similar offer for 50,000 points going for a while. And when I originally wrote about that, I found some properties that were just a little over 500, maybe I think 546 is the number that sticks out in my mind. I looked at the same property now for a number of dates, and I was looking at like 614. So I didn't search really hard to find something at 500, but I was looking at 614 for 3 nights all inclusive and 70,000 points, which at that price would be like, I don't know, I think 0.87 cents per point you'd be paying, and getting an all-inclusive stay along with it. If you can find something closer to the $500 mark, then it comes out to a cost of 0.71 cents per point if you were looking at it as you were just buying the points and not caring about the stay. Of course, you do have to stay if you want to be able to get the points, because the points don't get awarded until after the stay. So first question up, is that mattress run worthy? I mean, would you go to Mexico for a Mexico mattress run or something, for one of these all-inclusive resorts, to pick up 70,000 Choice points on the cheap?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, if I didn't, the answer is sort of easy in pure terms. Like if you didn't actually need or even want to stay 3 nights, like if you're really talking about a mattress run where you just go check in to qualify for the promotion, but you don't even stay, then no, because you can buy Choice points indirectly for around that price by booking cash and point stays. As long as you have some Choice points, book a cash and point stay, and then you cancel it, and you end up buying points for, I don't remember the exact amount, but somewhere in that range. So that would be silly to do that for that. But if you're thinking about if you'd enjoy the stay, I mean, that to me sounds like a killer deal. That if you can book, I mean, I guess I'd want to compare the prices to other similar properties, and I'd also want to see that there's properties that I'd actually be excited about staying at. But assuming those things are true, that the prices are reasonable, and that I'd actually want to stay there, that's a mighty big carrot, 70,000 points.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. And it's possible that there's a number of other pieces that go with it. And now here's where this is kind of flows very nicely.
Possible
That the same tech team that worked on that point promotion we talked about a moment ago was also working on this one, because it seems like they decided not to waste too much extra time on writing terms and conditions that fit the promotion that they're advertising. So when you click through the link from the email, which we have a link to this in the post, to the promotion, right up at the top, you got that banner that says 70,000 points with a $500 booking, book by November 22nd, stay by December 21st, 2021. So you got to book in the next few days, but you can stay all the way through next December, which is a little misleading in itself because you can't actually book next December right now. But at any rate, that's the headline up at the top. But then when you scroll to the bottom to read the terms, it's all the terms from the 50,000 point offer. So it talks about getting 50,000 points after you make a stay of $500 or more. And when you actually go to book and you look at the rate details, it is all the information from the 50,000 point promotion. So it says you're going to get 50,000 points when you're in the booking process. The landing splash page says 70,000. So if you're going to do this, you have to have some faith that Choice is going to somehow remember you're supposed to get 20,000 points more than everybody else who booked this deal, because you booked it during this very short window in November.
Right. And is the 50,000 point deal, is a booking window closed for that deal?
No, because they keep extending it. I hadn't realized
Okay.
this. Stephen Pepper's been updating it each week. So that 50,000 point deal right now
Yeah.
has been extended for booking through November 30th, and they keep extending it. So I'm not even sure that'll end. So, I mean, you've had months already to book that 50,000 point deal. Good chance it'll get extended again. People will still be booking that. So how Choice is going to keep track of the fact that you booked the 70,000 point deal when no part of like the actual booking process is 70,000 points is beyond me. So I'm
Right.
thinking if you're going to book this, you need to keep screenshots. If it works how it's probably intended to work, it's probably intended to be 70,000 points and the same deal as the 50,000 point deal that's been ongoing for a while, which would mean that you get the third night free, kids stay for free, a $200 credit towards a resort credit towards activities, which from what I hear is a little bit more limited than it sounds. So that's why we haven't talked much about that part of the
Yeah.
deal. And then a certificate for a free night return stay, when you come back on your next day to get
Oh yeah. I remember us talking about that you probably
yeah,
should just like, forget about the value of that unless you end up like just loving it
loving it,
and
right?
having the
Exactly.
opportunity to go back.
Exactly.
Um,
So little questionable as to whether you'll actually get your 70,000 points. And I don't
right.
know for sure that the free night and the kids stay free and all the rest of those things are supposed to apply to the 70,000 point offer. For a moment, I was like, did they just bump it up to 70,000 points and take away everything else? Because, I mean, that seems
Right.
like something a smart marketing person might try.
Sure.
But apparently, something didn't get connected with the tech people. So it's a little bit dodgy. So
So
if
let
you're,
me ask you this.
yeah.
Is there a chance that their errors will work in our favor? Are we going to earn 120,000 points by booking one of these?
I mean, hey, give it a shot. Report back.
Is there any
Report
risk?
back.
Are these non-refundable bookings, or can we just
Well,
book it and
remember,
then decide later?
remember, there's no terms for the 70,000 point offer. The only places on the page you see 70,000 points are in the
Well,
top
no,
bar.
the terms I want to see are in the booking process. Is
Well,
there
right,
free
yes.
cancellation?
So, well, you see, but I gotta roll you back a step
Oh,
because the
okay.
terms of the 50,000 point promotion
Yeah.
say that there's no cancellation penalties, right? The you book,
Okay.
there's no cancel, but when you go through to book on the
Yeah.
booking page, it says that you'll be charged $50 if you cancel at least 4 days in advance. Then you'll pay a fee of $50. If it's fewer than 4 days in advance, then you pay like the first night
Pay
or the
more.
whole thing, or you pay more. Exactly. So it makes it clear that there is indeed a cancellation fee during the booking process. Now, which one's going to supersede the other? Will the promotion terms that say that there's no fee to cancel? I doubt that that's what's going to happen. That hotel's going to keep your money, and so yeah.
I love that Choice has inadvertently gamified this promotion. It's like gambling. Like
It is.
you don't know what you're going to get. Are you going to lose your $50 ante? Are you going to if you win, are you going to win 50,000 points, 70,000 points, 120,000
Who
points?
knows? Who knows? So we're joking about this, and I think I'm going to book it because I meant to book it the last time, and I forgot about it, and then I thought it expired, and I just didn't go back to the post and didn't realize that Stephen had updated it when they extended it.
Right.
But I don't really. I'm very questionable as to whether or not I'm going to end up at an all-inclusive resort in Mexico next year. But since this is good for bookings until December next year, I was thinking about booking something for November for a year from now. I mean,
Yeah.
who knows what the situation is going to be then? Might be worth a gamble, and especially at the 70,000 points. So I might give this a shot, and I feel like it's probably going to cost me $50, but I might give it a shot and book it and hope for the best. I'd like to anyway. What about you? Would you? You're just out on this, aren't you? I can tell. You don't want to go through the effort of trying to find a place and.
Well, that's what it is. The window is so short. So if they extend it, I could see it's more likely. Or if I knew, like right now, like a nice property that someone had recommended, and if I was sure that there was no cancellation fee, then yeah, I would jump. I would jump on it
for Choice.
But I'm not sure that I want to even throw away $50, especially like I would do it for blog research. But if you're going to do it, then
the thing is,
no reason for us both.
I'm booking it a year from now, so by the time I know,
yeah, I know it won't really help.
Information for anyone.
Well, but who knows? There might be other crazy Choice promos, and we could say, well, we know from the past that they work this way.
There you go. So I'll take one for the team, hopefully, and enjoy that. All right.
Yeah,
at this point of the podcast, this is where you're going to see my face freeze because my battery, if you're watching on YouTube, because my battery is just about dead. So I didn't realize that I wasn't plugged in.
I didn't know you ran on battery.
I don't usually. I just forgot to plug in. so
he's an Android.
Right. So this is where I'm going to freeze for.
All right. So while he's frozen and kind of disappeared, let's decide where we should send Nick on his choice vacation. Should he go to Mexico or the Caribbean, or actually don't even know what all the choices are? So I think Nick and his family should go to somewhere nice in Mexico.
You're back. Awesome, we're back. All right, back in business. So
all right. So just real quick, if you're to do this promotion, which country are you gonna pick to?
Probably Mexico. I mean, there's a number of different options. Probably
all
Mexico.
Right.
What did you guys pick? Did you pick something else?
Well, that's what I guessed for you as when you were
Very
offline.
Good. All right, so you see, Greg knows.
I won that little game.
Well done.